Hello, this is Leo's Love Tarot, and I'm here doing a quick reading for the Divine Masculine energy. I just finished a reading for the Divine Feminines. I'll be putting that up at some point in time soon. They may go up at the same time, but anyway, let me hop into this. First, let me find these cards. I'll find them in the book so that I can already have them and just kind of go to them. I've got Shamanic Journey. Number 21 is the overall energy, which is, it says, guide the illuminated path. Just think this is so dope. Anyway, the illuminated path. And 27. Let me go get that. Healing the heart, it says. The first card that came out is Shamanic Journey. I'm going to show you guys this in a moment. Let's show you. So here's the overall energy for the Divine Masculines. Guide the illuminated path. I was sitting here thinking just before I did this reading, it's possible that a lot of the ladies could be in divine masculine energy now as well at this time with the things that have changed. Especially, I have to say, to those who are a part of Aboriginal, Indigenous, what I like to call those who are more than likely Hebrew. Here, it's not all people who are Hebrew, but a lot. I feel like a lot of the energy and roles have been reversed, especially being that a lot of the ladies had to be the ones to take a front and center role in the house because either the men were being sent off to be worked as, slaves, and or they were killed a lot or imprisoned in some way. Just a lot of the families were torn apart, and so the women had to step up into masculine energy and the men had to revert into feminine energy, if you ask me, as in if they wanted to live, they had to operate more in an energy of being inward, if that makes sense, not really expressing themselves outwardly. Moving on, don't want to go too far on a different tangent, but I say that to say that it's possible that a lot of the women could be in their divine masculine energy now, and the men could be the ones in the divine feminine energy. But that's neither here nor there. So we have, for the divine masculines, we have Shamanic Journey as the first card that came out, number 23. And it says purpose, attunement, and vision quest. So to me, a lot of the males or those who are at least operating in divine masculine energy could be in this place in their life where they're seeking for their purpose. Not only are they seeking, they're wanting, like when they hear from spirit or as they're seeking for their purpose, they are going to get in alignment with that and begin to move according to what they're shown their purposes are. A lot of them could be on a journey physically, or this could just be something internal and spiritually happening in them as we speak. I'll get the understandings from the book later, but I always give mine, which is, I feel, directly from source first. The next card we have here is Healing the Heart. Right? And I know this is so on point because I'm living out this journey, right, as a divine feminine and with other divine masculines and stuff like that. So healing the heart, and it says the power of self-love. So right now, a lot of the males or those who are operating in the masculine energy, they are really, really, not only are they tapping more into their power and learning more about who they are and what their powers are, they are healing the wounds that have been inflicted upon them in the heart energy area, okay? And the way that they're doing that is by learning more about themselves, listening to what spirit tells them about them, taking care of themselves health-wise. You know, some are being called not to do certain things because they're realizing now that they've only participated in some of these activities, such as giving themselves away sexually or monetarily or whatever other kind of way that men can give. They've been doing that in attempts to get love. Not all of them. This may not resonate with every man, but those who I'm talking to, you've been giving away yourself really in so many different ways, giving from yourself in so many different ways, and you don't always feel like you get back what you give and stuff like that. And I also feel like the reason you were giving it is so that you could get, when the whole time you needed to be giving that which you were giving out to others, to yourself first. And then you can also share with others. But there was a deficiency because you're giving to everyone else as opposed to giving to yourself. And let's be clear, the divine feminine has dealt with this issue as well. To be quite honest, what is happening between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, whether it's separate, it's also happening within each male and within each female internally. Because we have to also get the divine, anything that is lacking. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. Anything that we are experiencing within the divine feminine and divine masculine connection, if you are in union with someone, or even if you are dating, right, or whatever, or if you see this in friends and family, a lot of times, not all instances, but a lot of times, what you are seeing is really a reflection of something that is either going on within you, or that needs to be going on within you, if that makes sense. Okay, so let me get the understandings from the book. Shamanic Journey, that's the first card. Good morning. It says this: if you wonder what your true, hold on, let me see. Okay, it says, if you wonder what your true purpose is, now is the time to open up and receive. The white feathers of the priestess's headdress are a symbol of spirit, a message about freedom from the mundane world. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay, so now the wind wants to blow. And while I am grateful for the wind blowing, now we gotta let these be held down by something. All right. It says this: freedom from the mundane world. The pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies, and the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of shamanic practices like healing, ceremony, and psychic vision. Let yourself look first to this side of you, for it could reveal intentions and activities, or it says, hold on, sorry, I messed up something. It said, for it could reveal the core purpose from which all other intentions and activities grow. It says the antler in the priestess's left hand, let me show y'all this card as we're reading, is a symbol of higher connection. Since a young deer regularly sheds its antlers, the message here is to take some time to learn what old perceptions need to be shed for your own growth and higher purpose. Attune to the voice of your higher self. Attune means to learn to hear. Learn to hear from this. So you're going to have to learn to decipher what's your energy and what's the messages coming to you from your highest self versus what is coming from other people, you know? All right, it says, attune to the voice of your higher self and don't be afraid to let go. For the promise of new opportunities and expanded perceptions is clear. These new approaches will illuminate your passage and your vision quest, and you deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution. Meditate on your purpose and envision the inner and outer journeys that will bring you greater attunement. Once you prioritize this process, then your purpose will be fulfilled in magical and even miraculous ways. The affirmation says this: I am attuned to the shaman within, and I devote myself to my own soul's journey. And I am blessed. So, see, this is such a big deal. Like, a lot of the masculines tend to, like I was saying before, work outwardly, thinking that they're doing the work. When the truth, sorry y'all, when the truth is the more that you go within yourself, the more that you seek spirit, the more that you seek your purpose, that's when other things will be added to you. The Bible says to seek first the kingdom of God, and then everything else will be, like all other righteousness will be added to you. Well, the kingdom of God dwells within us, and the word also says that you as a man, you as a woman, you are God. Literally and figuratively, you are a piece of God, an emanation of God, expressing itself. So a lot of people don't know that they don't know that they're God. And the reason they don't know that is because they have not made time to seek. They've been listening to other people. This journey, and I said this in the Divine Feminine reading, this is the only work that should be important to us. This is the most important work that any of us will ever do in this world. Not only is it that this work is the most important, but it can provide us the best and the deepest rewards. A lot of us are working because we need money and we want a lifestyle that we want to lead. Some people are working and they never even really get to experience the lifestyle that they want. When you find out who you are and you find out your soul's purpose, that is the blessing. Not only is that the blessing of finding out who you are, what you're sent here to do, that makes you joyful. But then on top of that, imagine being blessed by having your expenses and your needs met by doing what it is that you're actually purposed to do. Literally being yourself, being who you are could get you paid, can have you living the type of lifestyle that you've always wanted to live. That's what many of us truly want. Even if we don't ever admit that, we don't want to have to be working a job, you know what I'm saying, just to get by and stuff like that. You really want to be yourself. You really want to have to not do really shit. You want to have to not do nothing and still have everything that you need and what you want. That's what we all truly desire, and it's what we deserve. But until a lot of the males are honest with themselves about that, until they're honest with the fact that, hey, I don't even know how to achieve this type of success, or I don't know how to get that, and allow for spirit to teach them and show them how, they will be in the rat race. All right, let's see what else. Let's go to healing the heart. Where was healing the heart? Hi, Alize. I am so well. How are you? That's awesome sauce. Okay, healing the heart. Let's see. That is the number 27. Here it is. Hi, Amy. Hi, baby. So it says, this priestess reveals the inner strength that you can call upon to overcome past heartbreaks, oh my God, that may have left you hurt and full of longing. The pain could be from a recent breakup, or it may be the lingering ache from a love lost long ago. The scars in the heart center might even relate back to misinformation or mistreatment during childhood. In fact, issues of rejection, abandonment, and even betrayal may be driving your present perspective on love. Facts upon facts. And like I felt like this is for the divine feminine as well, because again, we all carry divine feminine and masculine energy within us. So truth be told, if you are a male, but you're already operating in your divine feminine energy, then that divine feminine message may be for you. And if you are the divine feminine, but you're operating or have been operating in your divine masculine energy, then this is going to be for you. And that's why I was saying what I said at the beginning about like how women have been operating in their masculine energy and men have been operating in the feminine. But anyway, let's see. It says, these past experiences have caused a shutting down reaction and emotional resistance to love in spite of your mental desire for it. But now is the time to heal the old heart wounds and reverse the faulty conclusions that are actually blocking your desire. That means, as much as you want love, you keep pushing it away from you because in your mind, anytime you see something that remotely looks like rejection or abandonment or someone hurting you again, you totally shut down. Or at least with the way that you operate and the way that you respond to that, it's a shutting down energy. It is sometimes even a desperate hanging on to or a fighting as well, which can also block that. It can push people away. Here we go. It says the circle of consciousness and thought represents your higher intentions where love is concerned. Within each powerful vortex of personal energy is the expanding strength of your relationship, but with yourself. You always have the choice to love and care for yourself and to vent your frustrations and to take action on your own behalf. When you consciously release old fears and desperate needs, then you will awaken the strong, autonomous person within. And your daily life force will project waves of joy and confidence, two truly irresistible energies in the universe. So here's what I feel like this card is saying. If you want love, you give it to yourself. When you give it to yourself and you are secure in self and you are really set in self, that is what makes you attractive to others. And that is what's going to bring you in the type of love it is and the other energies that you desire. But we have to embody those first. And that is a beautiful message for both the feminine and the masculine within each of us. Ooh, hey, the affirmation says this: it is safe and comfortable for me to love and be loved. I live in my personal power, loving and encouraging myself every single day. I love how they say every single day. Because, sometimes people have good days and bad days. One day you're up, sometimes the next day you're down. Especially if you're depending upon this energy coming from another person, and maybe one day they were really good about it and then the next day they weren't. If you're depending upon that, oh my God, terrible, right? Especially if we haven't learned to express this love to ourselves on the daily as well. And the way that you are with yourself, it's going to be how you show up for other people too. This is the reason why Spirit teaches us to love God with all your soul and might, and not to put any other God before. You've got to love and respect and honor yourself first. That's how you appreciate, love, respect, and honor other gods. And when I say other gods, I just mean other people. That's it. Moving on. Let's get guide, and then that's going to be the last card. Guide is number 21. It says, the wolf is a symbol of strength and freedom. And this is the core of the message on this card. You are free to create the path that lies before you, and you have the strength to see it through, no matter which one you may take. So it's time to seek the wisdom of your own inner guide. Meditate and ask if a new or different direction regarding business, family, or personal matters is called for. Then muster up the courage and self-trust to take the necessary steps forward. This card could indicate that the coming of a new teacher into your life. It may be someone who advises you in specific personal arenas such as education, nutrition, or finances. Or it could be someone who pursues a more spiritual path. But let yourself be open to the guidance and inspiration such new teachers can bring. Together with the wisdom of your own inner voice, you will find the path before you becoming illuminated. And illuminated means clear, bright, sure. Now you can see it. Illumination is about being able to see clearly. And that's what we're all here for. When we are seeking our purpose, it's because we want to know, you want to know the clearest path to this place of peace and this place of joy and fulfillment for you. You're in darkness if you're not sure of that, or if you are confused about that, or if you just can't see exactly how to get there. That's darkness. That's being unsure. That could also be confusion. So to be illuminated means something becomes more clear. We're able to see the path. And when you're able to see the path, then you can take the steps, right? You can actually get there. So that is the reading for the divine masculine energy that is at work within all of us. And the divine feminine reading is the reading for the divine feminine energy that is also at work within all of us. So without further ado, I'm going to say peace, love, light, and darkness, which all works together to bring balance and harmony, first within ourselves and then within our world. So be it, and so shall it be. Bye, guys.